What's going on, everybody? Today on Project Eclipse, it is finally time to drop the gas tank. This is Limitless Videos. Let's get after it. Before you're able to get to the gas tank, you need to drop the exhaust by the gas tank. As you can see, I dropped my whole exhaust because it was easier for me to just drop it from the hangers as opposed to unbolting the whole thing. Either way works as long as you get clearance to the gas tank. A couple other things you're going to want to get access to before you drop the gas tank. One being the fuel pump cover. As you can see, I have it disconnected here, and there are two connectors. They plug in right here, and the other one right here. The next cover that you want to get access to is the float valve cover. There's one connector that you're going to want to disconnect right there. And as you can tell, both these covers are under the back seats. Don't worry, the back seats are really easy to get access to. There are two tabs on both sides. All you have to do is just pull the plastic part and then lift the seats up and they'll come right out. Now with those few things completed, we can get the front of the car on the ground, and basically you want to get the back of the car jacked up as high as possible to give you maximum room to reach the gas tank. And once you have it jacked up, it should look something like this. I don't have my intercooler completely on the ground. Some people do that, but just get it jacked up high enough so you have reasonable clearance. And with that, let's get under the car to the gas tank. The first part that you're going to want to disconnect under here is the cover for the filler neck. I already have it disconnected, but it's just 2 bolts there and 2 bolts on the bottom right there. Now to disconnect the filler neck from the actual gas tank, there's a halfway point from where that cover was that you just disconnected. There's a standard pinch clamp right here that you can get to with some pliers. And then there's this metal hose kind of V-band clamp. It is a 10mm bolt right there. It is rather long, and it's probably going to be in an inconvenient location like mine was. This part was actually on the top of the hose here. So what I did is I came around to the back side, and I just reached up through here where the suspension connects to the car on the frame, and I got to it that way. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like disconnected so you guys have a good idea as to what you're trying to get to. As you can see, I got the rubber hose here out pretty easily. I did stick a small screwdriver in there just to break the seal around the hose a little bit. But with the main filler neck tube, this pipe is pretty stiff right here, so I would recommend dropping the filler neck from the gas cap area and trying to maneuver this part out of the pipe as opposed to maneuvering the pipe off of this. And disconnecting the filler neck from the gas cap area is as simple as just disconnecting these 3 bolts right here. And with a little bit of patience, it should come out just fine. Now, this is where my setup is going to differ a lot from your guys's with removing the gas tank, because as you can see, I have AN lines that I can get out of the way, but there are a few things that are similar. Coming to the front side of the gas tank on the passenger side, there is a line here that is coming out of the car. And as you can see, it is pretty close to the gas tank itself. There's a clip that you can disconnect right there. There's also an additional line that is coming out of the car. This is on the front of the gas tank on the driver's side. Again, there's just a clip here that you can disconnect with a bolt right there. And once you get all the cables disconnected and get everything out of the way, you can go ahead and drop the gas tank. As you can see, I already have mine dropped because I figured it'd be easier to show you guys the bolts that you have to access. And there's only 5 of them. So there are 2 in the front, 1 right there. And then there's going to be another one right there. There's 1 on the side, which is right there. And then there are 2 in the back, 1 right there and 1 right there. They're marked with red tips. Mine were kind of hard to see because they're old, but those are the 5 that you have to disconnect, and I would definitely recommend having a jack and another person for this job. So with the gas tank drop, that is going to do it for this video. We're getting so close to getting Project Eclipse running this year. Just a quick update with the engine bay. As you can see, I have all the intercooler piping hooked up. I have the wastegate in, the blow-off valve in. Pretty much everything engine-wise is done. Right now, I'm just troubleshooting the ECU, trying to get into ECM link, but that is almost about it aside from some wiring, and we will get Project Eclipse running this year. This was Limitless Videos, and I'll see you in the next one.